All right, it's October and I've got the latest SCOUTbox. So if you got a family that's into outdoor stuff, camping and hiking, that sort of thing, this is a cool subscription that's worth checking out. So let's open it up and see what we got. What's up guys, Eric here with At Home in the Future, and I'm back with another SCOUTbox unboxing. So if you're unfamiliar with SCOUTbox, this is a cool subscription for families. If you got kids who are outdoorsy at all, like to hang out outside, mess around in the woods, go hiking, and want to get cool gadgets and gear for that every month, this is a cool subscription to check out. So it starts at around $40 a box, and they promise you get more than what you pay for. So let's pop the seal on this thing and see what we got. Don't know what's inside this one, and I'm getting over a cold, by the way, so if I sound extra sultry or something on this video, that's what's going on here. So let's see what we got. Ooh, mystery box, like the sound of that. Flip over our card here. So this says, in honor of sending our 30,000th shipment, we're back for mystery boxes part 2. Okay, so this looks kind of a grab bag of random things here. So let's go through and check it out. Oh wow, so I was just looking this over, so really like even the card has no idea what we're getting. So let's just dig through. Looks like we may have some repeat items from the past or just random items here. Okay, so we'll start with this possum gear strap. So we've received an item from Possum before, and I think it was like a thing for like lifting stuff up in the trees, kind of like having a bear bag or something. If you're camping and want to keep your food up. This, I'm not sure if this is the same thing or not. And since I don't have a description, I don't have much to go on. Let's see what we got in the back. Yep, that's exactly what this is. It's a Possum gear strap. It wraps around the nearest tree and you keep your stuff up and away. Looks like it just has kind of a simple buckle system here. Some decent fabric and everything. Not a whole lot to it. It really doesn't look like it's all that much. I've only taken our others out once before to help dry some clothes and everything. But just a way to put some stuff up around a tree, keep your stuff off the ground. Now, you gotta like climb way up if you're gonna use it as like a bear bag. I don't think it's really suited for that. But if you wanna keep your stuff dry, let things hang from a tree and dry out and keep it away from critters, that's a cool gadget. So, Possum gear strap bag. Next up, I think this is one of those, maybe an inflatable travel pillow. And I think I've received one of these in the past. This is kind of like a freebie thrown in the box type thing. So yeah, so I was thinking it was like the inflatable like U-shaped one, but this looks like it's just a simple actual, like if you have a sleeping pad and you're out in your tent in a sleeping bag and just need a pillow, this looks like it'll do the trick. Now I don't know how comfortable it's going to be. Looks like it's got a spot in the middle where if you blow it up, it's going to have a little bit of that donut shape to rest your head. So kind of a cheapo little thing to throw in the box, but still cool to have, and your kids will use it if they like to camp. So that is that. Let's move through a few of these other things. Let's see what this is. I thought it was just like a container, but it feels like it has something inside of it. This is a bizarre box, by the way. It's kind of unusual to get stuff from them with no explanation. So yeah, let's open this up. And okay. Interesting, that's not what I thought it was going to be. We have a little camp stove. So with these, and it kind of springs to life. I wish I knew more about the brand or what model this is. You pop these on a container of fuel, and then I think it's like butane fuel, and then you can just work this whole thing around, and it makes a spot to put your pots and get stuff going there. Really handy. I don't know, yeah, it's got a little piezoelectric lighter on top too. So you pop this on your fuel canister, make sure it's nice and secure on there. You turn this just barely to get the gas going, and then this has a little piezoelectric starter on here. It looks like this is from Exploria. And so I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera or not, but when I click this, it should make a little spark between the little gas emitter and this little starter. So let's see. It's doing it. You just can't see it. So that one little spark right there is a really quick way to start things, which is nice because a lot of times you either have to use a match or a Zippo, and some people with gas, especially with kids and everything, they may accidentally crank it up quite a bit, and you really don't want their little fingers down there with a match starting things up. But okay, so this is a cool item. It's nice seeing something a little bit bigger because the rest of these things are kind of small things. I do like how these simple little stove things, it looks like you can move these around too, so we can flip each of these out, and that way you got a little bit of a bigger surface if you want to put a pot or a little frying pan on there. But cool, that's handy and something that the kids will like messing with outside. And this is spring loaded too, so you just fold it down this box, and then you've got a nice little nifty camping stove, unbranded box, but it's Feels fairly solid. Got a little weep hole in the bottom if you get some goo in there that needs to leak out, but okay, cool. So that may be the biggest item this month. I don't know. Let's keep going. So that is a little stove. Let's check these strips out. So this is the one item, because I feel like I've seen this before. We've seen the possum strap before. This is actually kind of new. So maybe this and this are items that I actually haven't received in a box before. So this is an outdoor pack of reflective stick-on strips. So it's funny, when I first glanced at this, I thought it was sandpaper. Maybe that's just the backing on this. Yeah, so they're kind of brown in appearance. Let's slide these out and we'll take a look at this. So with kids gear, all right, here's a little dad lesson here. Your kids are gonna have cool stuff and it's gonna get lost, especially like my yard right now is covered in leaves and everything. And if you have anything that is remotely small or easy to lose, it's gonna go. So it looks like we've got a pack of these reflective strips. We've got longer strips and little small things here. It's hard to tell from a video like this because it just looks like a little dinky sticker pack, but actually the texture on these is nice. It feels like once you stick it on something, especially if it's something maybe not a totally cloth base, but something that has like a rubber part of it or a metal part of it or something, it's going to give you a reflective surface where at night, if you shine a flashlight on it or hit it with a lantern or headlights or that sort of thing, it's going to make it stand out. So that's cool to see, actually very useful. It's a product from 3M, which is good stuff. Yeah, it says to take a photo with your flash on to see how reflective this stuff is. So cool, very handy. Again, awesome for kids gear, awesome for like bikes and stuff too. If your kids like to ride bikes at dusk and you just want that thing to light up when some headlights hit it, those are nifty to have. So from Brilliant Reflective Strips, stick on, pretty cool. And I think our last thing, is there a sticker this month? Oh man, SCOUTbox stickers are some of my favorite things to get, so that's kind of a bummer. So our last item here is this plasma arc lighter from Blackbeard Fire. I'm not going to open this up right now. Last time I had to charge it before I could get any sort of plasma stuff on it. These packages are kind of finicky. Pretty cool. These are actually very fun. This is a good way to let your kids mess with fire starting without burning stuff down. Lighting matches. Now your kid, just depending on how mature the kid is, they may be able to mess around with some Vaseline soaked cotton balls and a ferro rod and all that. For others, like having this little thing where they can light a wick with it, it's pretty cool. So if you can see there, it makes this tiny little X-shaped arc. This thing's rechargeable. It's got a little push button on the side. It makes that arc hit. So pretty cool, totally waterproof. They keep it charged for a fairly long time. I've had these charged up for a year or two and they still work. Pretty neat. It actually comes with a USB cable as well and a little lanyard to go along with it. But it's kind of your classic Zippo shape in this cool Blackbeard pirate vibe. But these are a really rad item to get. So, all right. That is it for this month's SCOUTbox. This is a weird one, guys, having kind of the grab bag approach of some previous stuff, but at least we got some cool things. So we got the possum gear strap, we got these reflective strips, we got this plasma lighter, we've got the little camp stove, which is a good thing to get, and this little kind of throw-in add-on pillow, so that's cool. So it says only 4 items on here, which I'm guessing they threw in the pillow as a bonus as our 5th item. So that's it for this month, mystery box. So if you're interested in the subscription at all, make sure you check out the link on the screen or down in the description. It's a cool one if you have kids that are into this stuff. They may have a lot of fun with it, so neat to check out. So that is it for this unboxing. As always, if you dug this video, be sure to hit the like button. It helps the channel out a ton, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We'll see you next time.